is API call setup node overview. API call setup node is one of the interaction nodes which can be drag and dropped or from the interactions tab, or just by clicking on it, we can move it to our workflow. API call setup allows you to access external databases, fetch the data, use it in the conversation, or grab the conversation data and basically post it back to your databases. Opening up the node, we can click the settings configuration or double click the node itself. As we can see, it can be configured in voice or omnichannel. Omnichannel. We have the node name right here. We have the node description right here. And this is where you configure the API call set. Here we have a test get function with the JSON placeholder endpoint where we can have make the test request and see that this is the response that we're getting. We can grab this to JSON response from your database and assign those parameters and keys to the custom fields on our conversational workflow side. So we can say user ID is going to be user ID, and I can describe what this is so the AI has more context, user's ID. We can do the ID title also, and all those data can be fed into the AI conversation so the AI can use that. Mostly we see the clients posting all the survey details from the workflows. Also, you can also fetch the data from your database when somebody's calling inbound and also greet them by using their first name and also communicating with them by using their personal information. We have a next section right here, pre-request response, which is basically a small AI prompt that you can give to the API call setup node. So you can say, inform the user that you're about to check their information and ask them to wait for a moment. So the AI is basically going to tell the user, okay, give me a sec, let me check my database and I'll get back to you in a sec. When it's gonna grab the information, it's going to basically continue speaking to the user and move on from this node to another one. We have the voice settings where we can choose the AI model, temperature for the pre-request response, and we can also have a voice interruption settings to block the interruptions, skip user's response, wait for the user's response in here, or disable repeating on silence. We can also make this node a global node, which makes it accessible. So let's say we can access this node for every part of the conversation based on those conditions that I'm going to be typing right here. And we can also a stay condition right here. So A is going to stay on this node until certain thing happens. Has provided their date of birth can be an example of that. Moving on to the next section, we have the data extraction. So we can actually extract the variable data that we're looking for while the AI is doing a external request from this node. Thank you very much.